All right, happy Sunday, guys. I'm gonna show you basically how I prep my food for the next day. So I'm gonna start out kind of with what I call my second breakfast. I do a shake as my kind of after workout first breakfast, and I'll do a separate video on that in a little bit. But so I use portion control containers. They help me make sure that I get the right amount of food, not too much, not too little. So I'll kind of show you how to use these. So serving of protein for eggs is going to be 2 eggs. It's a really fast protein source. I hard boiled probably about a dozen eggs every week. So that gets me 6 days, 2 eggs a day. So I just chop them up kind of roughly. So 2 eggs is a protein. My red container I'll use later is my protein, and I'll show you how I do that. I like to do asparagus with my eggs. I just like to kind of do a little bit more of a veg as well. So I just chop those up. And I actually roasted these. I have a video on roasting if you guys want to check that out too. So I just chop those up and I add them right in there with my eggs. So this is pretty much my second little breakfast. So I'll probably have it around 9:30 or 10 in the morning. I wake up early, so I'm having my protein shake probably around 6 in the morning, and I try and eat about every 3 hours. So that is one meal done and out of the way. Next is I'm going to show you what I do for my fruit. So I have some pineapple and papaya. Sorry, the sun's like coming in and at a weird angle. And I use a purple container. It's about a cup. So that helps me know how much fruit I need. So I just simply fill it up. So that is a cup of fruit, just like that. I put it in a different container because it just stacks in a lunchbox I have better. But you can totally just pack it in there too. All right, so that's fruit done, out of the way. So for lunch, I typically like to get a little bit of carbohydrates in. I need some starch around that time. You could totally do eggs, and what I'm going to do is sweet potatoes. That is also a great time to have it in the morning. I do front load my carbs, so I have my carbs more in the morning than later in the day. So I roasted sweet potatoes. That's actually only 2 sweet potatoes. It makes a ton. So I'm just going to load up this little yellow container. It lets me know what a serving of starch is, just like that. I'm going to throw it in here. So my sweet potatoes are done. And it's just ground turkey. Sorry that the sun's coming in odd. But this is just ground turkey with some bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms. Let me see if I can get that down and out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to grab my red container. Again, it lets me know how much protein I need. I'm just going to fill that up until it is full. And this is about 3/4 of a cup. All right, so it's filled, and I'm just going to throw that in with my sweet potatoes. So that is another meal done and out of the way. All right. Whoops, sorry about that. So I'm going to do dinner real quick, which is kind of a similar protocol. Green is going to be my veggies. So it's my roommate back there. So I'm going to load up my green container with my veggies. And then I'm just going to throw that in right here. And then I'm going to do chicken again as my protein source. So I just bake chicken off at the beginning of the week, typically quite a bit. And then I just load that in my little container. Okay. And put it in with my zucchini. So that's another meal done out of the way. All right, kind of moving on more to my snacks. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. So moving on to snacks. I love vegetables and I love crunchy vegetables because if I had it my way, I would probably have chips and crackers all the time, but that's not exactly healthy. So I do celery and almond butter. Literally my favorite snack. I feel like I'm cheating when I have that, even though it's actually really good for you. So this little container helps to make sure that I don't have the entire jar of almond butter, because I would if it was left up to me. So I just take a spoon, and it's going to be about a tablespoon. So I just put it into my little container, maybe a little bit more, and then I just pack that off for the day in there, okay? And that makes sure that I don't have half the jar of peanut butter or almond butter. And then I just take my celery, if I can get it out of the bag. All right. And I'm gonna do maybe like 4 stalks of celery. I trim off the ends. And then I just kind of cut them lengthwise in half and then right across. So that way it actually lasts longer and I feel like I'm having more. But again, that would probably fit in this little green container. So about a cup of celery stalks, okay? And then I'm just gonna pack these right together. And that is one snack done, all right? Next is carrots for me. I love carrots. Again, it's just that crunchy thing that I want and I need. So probably, again, 4 carrots. And get actual carrots that you have to peel yourself. It takes a little bit longer. I just peel the whole thing one day and it's done. But if you get the already peeled baby carrots, there's really a lack of nutrients in them. They're also a lot sweeter, higher in calorie. Just not the best thing for you. So I go for organic carrots. I peel them. It takes me about 5 minutes to peel 2 bags, and that's it. I'm done. So I save myself money, and I save myself, you know, getting something that's not as nutrient dense as I would like. So I just kind of cut the carrots up a little bit smaller into little sticks. And I will munch on those, you know, either in the afternoon or late morning. So that's it. So I have my carrots, celery, and peanut butter as my snacks. I have my asparagus and hard-boiled eggs for my second breakfast. I'm like a hobbit. I've got some zucchini and chicken. That's going to be my dinner. And then I've got my ground turkey with my sweet potatoes as my lunch. And then I've got some fruit, either probably like late afternoon snack is when I'll have this, when I need that little kind of sugar pick-me-up. But that's it. That's basically what I eat on a daily basis. I do add in a Shakeology shake in the morning, which I'll probably make a video of that right now. All right, if you have any questions, just send them over to me. Thanks.